people, and welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having an amazing, marvelous, and magnificent day. My name is TatiV, and if you're a true crime lover like me, don't forget to like and subscribe, and also share my videos to anyone that may be interested in my channel or this video. I try to upload twice a week, that is Mondays and Fridays. Mondays I'll whisper about whatever I'm in the mood for. Fridays I have a series called Freaky Friday where we discuss all things freaky, freak accidents, freak deaths, cannibalism, decapitation, and gruesome crime scenes. So if any of that interests you, you might as well subscribe and stick around. Today's video is part 2 of these YouTubers did the unthinkable. And if you did not see part 1 of these YouTubers did the unthinkable, I will link that down below in the description box. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the video. Sit back, relax, grab a snack, and enjoy some crime time. Warning, this content is for educational purposes only. Some viewers might find this disturbing. Parental discretion is advised. Pekka-Eric Auvinen was born on June 4th, 1989 to parents Ismo Auvinen and Michaela Vurio in Tulsa, Finland. His father was a musician and Pekka was named after a guitarist. I'm not 100% sure how to pronounce his first name, so we're going to call him by his middle name, Eric. For the most part, Eric did very good in school. He got good grades and had plans on graduating the following year during the spring. His friends and family described him as being a shy and introverted student, and when he was embarrassed, he would blush. Unfortunately, he became the target of a bully for a long time. In my opinion, this is what possibly led to the crime he would commit. His classmates said that Eric would threaten other people by saying that they would die in, quote, a white revolution, end quote, and he would leave homicidal messages. His teachers stated that he was into some inappropriate things. From December of 2006 to January of 2007, Eric began showing signs of being severely depressed and having anxiety. His parents attempted to get him the proper professional help that he needed, but he was turned down due to his mild symptoms. He was refused any hospital treatment, but instead was treated with antidepressants. Eric had 2 YouTube accounts named Sturmgeist89 and Natural Selector 89. He would upload videos of numerous school shootings, such as the Columbine High School massacre, the bombing during the 2003 Iraq invasion, the attack on the Tokyo subway, the Waco massacre, and he would record himself shooting at apples. Another YouTuber by the name of The Amazing Atheist informed authorities to investigate channels that were uploading inappropriate content regarding some people uploading videos of school shootings. On November 7th, 2007, Eric skipped his first class to do a little research on the internet. across the pond. His next shot would be a reddish image of him pointing the gun at the camera. He then edited the video and uploaded it and sent a message to the school killings net community stating, quote, "History would be made that day," end quote. Around 11:28 a.m., Eric shut down his computer and rode to his high school on his bike. When he arrived at his school at 11:40, he entered through the basement door. 11:42, the massacre began. He shot and killed his first victim, Sameli Nurmi. Eric made his way throughout the school, killing the school's nurse as she shouted to the students to leave the building before she called the ERC, which stands for Emergency Response Center. Around 11:46 a.m., 6 people had been killed in just 4 minutes. A student entered the deputy head teacher's office to announce that there was a school shooter on campus. The message was passed on an intercom. Everyone was informed to stay in their classrooms. After Eric heard this announcement, several shots were fired in the hallway while Eric shouted, quote, "I'll kill all of you," end quote. He ran into a student's mother who just happened to be present in the school at the time of the shooting. For some reason, he spared her. He shot a classroom door 3 times. In the midst of doing that, a student was shot in the foot. He proceeded to the second floor of the school and ran into 2 students sitting on a bench in the hallway. One of them got away. The other one was shot and badly injured. He smeared flammable liquid all on the walls in an attempt to set the school on fire, but failed to do so. Eric shot an education welfare officer in the head several times. Around noon, police and ambulance arrived on the scene. When Eric saw them, he attempted to shoot at them at an angle, but fortunately, the bullet could not go through the glass. Several officers attempted to approach him, but again he fired 2 shots at them. Police ordered him to drop the gun. Eric proceeded to the bathroom and shot himself in the head. He survived and was taken to Helsinki University Hospital, and at 10:15 p.m. he succumbed to his injuries. Elliot Rodger was born on July 24th, 1991 in London, England, United Kingdom, to parents Peter Rodger and Lee Jen Rodger. He had a younger sister. His father was a British director and was known for directing a 2009 documentary called Oh My God. And he was the second director on The Hunger Games. His mother was a research assistant. As a child, Elliot and his family moved to the U.S., more specifically Los Angeles, California, and this is where he was raised. His parents later divorced, and his father remarried an actress. At 8 years old, his parents noticed that he started showing signs of mental illness, so they got Elliot a therapist, psychiatric treatment, and he was on medication for several mental illness illnesses and disorders. He refused to take any of the medication that was prescribed to him. Elliot's mother had a feeling he suffered from Asperger's syndrome, which is a developmental disorder that affects someone to socialize and communicate. He was never professionally diagnosed with this syndrome. Growing up, Elliot was consistently bullied in school and was unable to make friends. Others denied and said that he refused any type of friendship. On June 4th, 2011, Elliot moved to Isla Vista to attend Santa Barbara City College. In February of 2012, he dropped out after attending only a year. Elliot discovered YouTube and created a personal account and an online blog. He used this channel as a manifesto. In his videos, he would express how lonely he was and how much he was rejected by women. He would record videos capturing beautiful California sceneries with odd messages along with them, such as, quote, "A beautiful environment is the darkest hell if you have to experience it all alone," end quote. He recorded a couple at the beach kissing. While he recorded them, he stated, quote, "They're kissing right there. This is torture for me to watch, but I have to do it. I have to film it," end quote. Another video titled, quote, "Life is so unfair because girls don't want me," end quote. In this video, he explains that he is a magnificent guy and he's beautiful. Right before we get into the crimes he committed, I do want to add that just by me watching some of his videos and analyzing his persona, I could tell he felt out of place. He didn't feel worthless and he felt like no one wanted him. What he should have did was stop comparing himself to others. But what I wish he would have realized is patience. He should have stopped trying and allowed the universe to find someone for him. He was super young, 22 years old. The crime he committed was due to him being a virgin and feeling like he was the only virgin in the world and being jealous of others for the quote-unquote pleasure they received. Or maybe he was struggling with his sexuality. 2011 to 2012, Elliot would randomly throw drinks on people and couples he was jealous of. On July 20th, 2013, he attended a party where he attempted to talk to girls there, but they weren't interested. Of course, this made him quite upset, so he tried to push these women off of a 10-foot ledge. There were a group of men nearby that seen this, and instead of Elliot pushing the women off the ledge, he was pushed off the ledge by this group of men. Elliot left, but later returned to find his sunglasses. When he returned, he was beat up by the group of men. He informed authorities about this incident, but they said that he may have been the aggressor. This incident is what led Elliot to plan to kill. In September of 2013, Elliot began planning his rampage. He saved up money to fund his rampage. He took trips to several shooting ranges and brought 3 handguns, a Glock 34, and 2 SIG Pt.2s from 3 different cities. He began writing his manifesto titled, quote, "My Twisted World, the Story of Elliot Rodger." so he decides to carry out a citizen's arrest. Shing was arrested and pleaded guilty to petty theft. However, the case was thrown out due to lack of evidence. On April 30th, Elliot's parents discovered this very alarming YouTube video and immediately contacted the police. When officers arrived at his apartment for questioning, he downplayed everything. They stated he didn't seem mentally unstable and they legally could not search his home. He had 2 handguns in his home. If police would have checked, they would have found the handguns, and this would have ruined his rampage. On May 23rd, 2014, his rampage begins, and it was called the Day of Retribution. His first plan was to kill his roommates, Shing, the guy who allegedly stole his candles, his other roommate, George Shin, and their friend, David Wang. He killed them by stabbing them one by one at separate times so they wouldn't know what was coming. Around 9:17 p.m., he uploaded his last and final video titled Elliot Rodger's Retribution. In the video, he described his plans and motives. The video was sent to 34 people that included his parents, family members, his therapist, his former teachers, and childhood friends. Elliot made his way to Alpha Phi sorority in an attempt of getting in and killing everyone inside. When he failed to make entry, he randomly shot 3 Delta sorority sisters that were outside. 2 of them died, Catherine Cooper and Veronica Wise, and wounded the 3rd victim, Bianca DeCock. He made his way to the Isles Vista Deli Mart and did a drive-by killing Christopher Michaels Martinez. Elliot was spotted leaving the deli mart by 4 officers, but they didn't think he was the perpetrator, so he got away. He continued his rampage by shooting and hitting pedestrians with his vehicle. He drove on the wrong side of the road. In total, he injured 12 people, 6 with his vehicle and 6 by gunshot. Elliot got into a brief gunfire with 3 officers and was shot in the left hip. He attempted to get away, but police caught up to him. He crashed into a bicyclist named Keith Shung, injuring him. Then he shot himself in the head. Police arrested the bicyclist, thinking that he may have been the second shooter. When they realized he was just an injured victim, he was let go. Next, police went to the residence of Elliot. They discovered the 3 bodies. These are all of the victims: Chris Martinez, Veronica Wise, Catherine Cooper, Shing James, George Shin, and David Wang. Innocent lives taken for no reason at all. I hope that the families of the victims can somehow find peace and that they are doing well. Thank you all for watching the video. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down below. You know I love hearing about them and I love responding to you guys' comments. Let me know how you feel. Thank you all for watching again, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and also don't forget to share this video or my channel